Hello everyone, my name is Sanmati Esrao and I am an intern at U Advocate. Today I will be explaining about idea and expression dichotomy in copyright law. These are the topics that I will be discussing today. Before going into idea and expression dichotomy, let us understand what is copyright. Copyright is a type of intellectual property that protects original works of authorship as soon as an author fixes the work in a tangible form of expression. Under the Indian copyright law, copyright subsists in original literary works, dramatic works, musical works, artistic works, cinematograph film, and sound recording. The crux of copyright law lies in its originality. To understand the concept of originality, let us take the help of doctrine of minimum creativity and doctrine of minimum skill and labor. Let us suppose that you want to make a phone directory. To make the phone directory, you will have applied minimum creativity and minimum skill and labor. You are thus entitled to get copyright protection under the Indian Copyright Act, and your work is originating from you and it will be considered as an original work. Let us now understand what is the idea and expression dichotomy under the Indian Copyright Act. Let us take two states and New Delhi movies into consideration. If you see these movies, they have similar themes. For example, they deal with provincialism, like how North Indians don't want to get their children married to South Indians and vice versa, and how there are problems of dowry system still existing in India, and how there are dysfunctional father and son relationships. If you see, these ideas have been conveyed in a different way in both the movies, and thus these two movies are entitled to get separate independent copyright protection under the Indian Copyright Act, and they will be not considered as infringement of each other. But sometimes what happens is idea and expression merges into one. To help you understand the concept, let me take two case laws. Morrison versus Procter and Gamble Co. In this case, uh, the issue was whether the rules of a competition are subject of copyright. The court held that the idea of contest is merged with the rules. Hence, copyrighting the rules would amount to copyrighting the idea, and hence it is not a subject matter of copyright. Likewise, in the case of Joshua Ed Hawken versus Sky Spirits Inc., the question arose about some photographs of this iconic blue bottle of Sky Spirits. The court held that since there are only a few ways in which a bottle can be photographed, the pictures cannot seek copyright protection. When idea and expression merges into one, the courts take the help of tools which help them segregate both. So the first criteria that they will look into is whether the work is copyrightable or not. Under Indian Copyright Act, original literary, dramatic, musical, artistic, cinematograph, film or sound recordings are entitled to get copyright protection. So first they will go through this test, and the second test they will go through is the lay observer test. In this test, the work of the plaintiff and the defendant is reviewed or witnessed by an average lay observer, and the opinion of this observer with regard to the similarities between the both is taken into consideration. If there is substantial similarity between the original work and the subsequent work, then the original work author is entitled to get copyright protection. The next test that they'll go through is the level of imitation. If the original work has been literally imitated in the subsequent work, the original work is entitled to get copyright protection. The next test that they will go through is the extraction test. Let us suppose that there are two boxes in front of you, A and B, and inside these boxes there are 8 different boxes. So if you start picking out one box after the other, the resultant factor should be substantially similar, and let us assume that box A was the original box. So now, since they are substantially similar, the box A is entitled to get copyright protection because of the test of extraction. To help you understand the concept of extraction better, let me take the case of Shamail Ahmad. Shamail Ahmad was basically an Urdu poet. He had written a short story, Singar Dhan, and the defendants had basically created a web series by the same name, and both the book and the web series were based on the same theme. The story was basically about how a man finds a vanity case of a courtesan, and he takes it to his house, and how there is a drastic change in the lifestyle of his daughter and wife, who start dressing like a courtesan. And the court held that the plot and the storyline central theme were the life and blood of the plaintiff's work, and that the plot and the storyline were above the level of extraction, and thus the plaintiff was entitled to get his works protected under the Copyrights Act. The next test that they will go through is how the ideas have been presented and treated differently in original work as well as the subsequent work. And then the next test that they will run through is whether there are dissimilarities of material nature in the original work as well as the subsequent work. The next and the final test that they'll run through is whether the clear and cogent evidence of infringement is there in the original work as well and in the subsequent work. Thus, I would like to conclude by saying that themes, ideas, concepts are not copyrightable per se. And for a copyright to persist, it should have a fixed form of expression. So, writing a book is an idea, but how J.K. Rowling has written Harry Potter makes her entitled to get copyright protection. Thank you.